You get a better idea of the angles if we walk a minute, and then we'll ride.
All right.
Let's go back over here to this stuff.
Yeah. Now, if you could just explain to me real briefly, as I'm stating this for him to send to David, and we're recording, how 4 and 5, where the pipes were laying, as you explained as we just came in here recently. If you could just briefly give me a synopsis of that.
Oh, you mean about the stems?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, each lot, 4 and 5, both have a 50-foot stem from Stewart Dairy Road back to where the lot starts, and then it opens up.
Okay.
The stem on number 5 is about 400 feet longer because it's further back off the road.
Right.
But they're side by side, and they share the driveway. And also with 6 and 3 and 7 can also use it. Now 3 and 7 are on the front, so they'll probably want their own driveways.
Right.
But they could if they wanted to.
Okay. David, as you can see, they've cleared a pathway through the different lots that are available. This is the road. This is where we just pulled up. Mr. Dennis over there. And this is Joe, one of the owners, explaining to us, showing us where the PVC pipes are laid out for lot 4 and 5.
It's on this, whatever angle this is from that pin back there, goes all the way till we run into the creek. Okay. So down there, in about 400 feet, 400 or 500 feet, it drops off. Okay. I mean, it drops down, and then it flattens back out again.
Right.
So, and then this, where, you got your little mount.
Yes, sir.
Okay, look here. So here's where we are here, just so you know. We're right in here somewhere. So 3, which is a lot that's also still for sale, it's 5 acres. It's here to the right. And then down, see where the next PVC pipe is? Right. Okay. It has a stake on it. It has a brown stake on the right. That's the point right here. So in other words, 3 ends and then 2 and 2A, which is owned by one guy, goes that way. It's sort of, we're kind of at a funny angle to the road. You know, if everything was perpendicular, it'd make a little more sense. I mean,
that one is this one.
No. That pin back there is that one.
Okay.
Pointing out where the pins are.
That one. That pin right there.
Something about this pin over here, then, David.
Pin, if there's another one 50 feet further over, that way.
Right, he's saying there's another pin 50 feet over.
Pin.
How they're adjacent to each other, 4 and 5.
The second PVC pipe, you see that? The second.
Yes.
This corner right there. See, it's the corner of those 2 lots.
That one.
So these other adjoining lots,
Just on the line.
showing the pipes. They've done a great job, and like you say, hammered the stuff out and cleared it out. Where you can see now, I can actually see the backdrop where I showed you the pictures I initially sent you, and now you can see the trees. And I will ask him about the trees and the combinations of the trees. And towards the back past the creeks, there are more hardwood, mature trees.
Down in the bottom there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, there were some black walnut trees we were thinking about cutting out.
Yes, sir.
And have them cut down in plain somewhere. You know, have them cut into timber.
Yes, sir.
We never did.
Well,
we didn't do it because we didn't have a bulldozer down there to drag them out when we were thinking about it.
Okay.
Now, y'all thinking about doing something too?
Yeah, actually, he's thinking of with the land. He's thinking of giving us about 1.5 acres of that to lay us a foundation for something for ourselves.
Okay.
He's going to bless us with that as a gift.
I was just saying, look, I'm not a salesman, but I am a salesman. If you own land, and you're trying to sell it. If somebody bought, either 5 and 6 together or 4 and 5 together. It would be a slam dunk. And this is probably the prettiest piece of the property.
Right.
The front sells because it's easy. But as far as being...
That's what I said. That's what we saw.
Being something that you'll use and it's forever yours. And see, what's neat about this property, the property behind this is owned by a family of 6 or 8 folks, all in their, I'm 60, they're all in their late 60s, early 70s. And they're never going to sell it. They've had it in the family for about 100 years. And then there's another tract back here that's a big tract that backs up to this. And the guy just bought it. It's a 100-acre tract.
Wow.
And he's going to make it into a farm. So there's not going to be anything behind here.
Gotcha.
I mean, and we're different than most guys would come in here and cut this into 1.5 acre, 2-acre lots, and we're like,
you don't want to parcel it out like that. Yeah.
You want to have somebody wants a farm or a big farm or something, or not a farm, but just some big piece that can be alone.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wants.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Getting it, Walter?
Well, I think I am.
I know you are.
It's got to be that corner, Joe.
No, that's not it.